score for Tanjai has been around 90 to 95 runs in the 3 games they've played. So I guess they need about 90, I would say, to at least compete here. Bowled him. Big wicket from Thilapan there, star from the recent EPS series. Mr. Thilapan cleaning up Rakshan there. That's a big wicket.
Did the ball keep low, Arjun? I thought the ball kept low for Rakshan. Variable bounce and maybe intentionally Thilapan took the pace of the ball so that it doesn't bounce as much.
I think he's a skiddy customer, so he skids it through and doesn't hit the deck very hard for it to bounce that much. So I think Rakshan should have expected that for the ball to come through and should have just used the pace to probably hit in his favorite area, which is covers and over.
So that brings the next batsman onto the crease. Cash was the next
batsman. Mithila. As Mithila makes his way to the crease.
He's been a successful player in this tournament so far. One of the leading run scorers.
Santa being asked to become a bit straighter there. Looks like he's going to bowl full and straight. That's a lovely shot. Just scooped away.
Very smartly played. Yeah.
Sri Lankans are very good at this shot. Chaminda not particularly. He likes to hit the ball straight, but I've seen that they really love to play in the V behind the wickets, and they do it really successfully, as Mithila showed us there. A small lesson in how to do that.
Yes, and nothing wrong with that delivery. Thilapan bowled it well, but somehow Mithila manufactured a boundary out of that delivery.
As we see fine leg being put in place for that shot in particular, and now being asked to go a bit squarer. Interesting. Using the pace again. Looks like one there, well fielded and a nice throw in. That's good stuff there.
Just a single, and once again, very well bowled. Thilapan bowling within himself, mixing it up, and 27 for 1 in the second over. Keeping these two explosive batsmen quiet, that's no mean achievement.
That's coming towards us, and that's gone for a 6. Ruining the good over there from Thilapan. I was about to say, in the context of this game, this over would be game changing, but the batsman has hit it for a 6 and kind of pulled it back for themselves.
Yes, and Rahul Mohan there. Oh, there it comes.
Scoop.
Now Rahul has learnt the trick.
Yeah, exactly. Taking a leaf out of Mithila's book there and scooping it away for a boundary. That's over up. 19 of the over, even more than the first over. 37 for 1 and 2. Looks like they're going to get upwards towards 100 or even more.
Yeah, and the last two deliveries. Once again, not a very bad ball. He bowled it outside the off stump, but Rahul made room for himself, moved entirely, exposing all his 3 stumps and scooped it away to the fine leg boundary.
Also shows the confidence Rahul is in. Like you were saying, 100 in Division 1, a 70 against IA in Premier Division, and clearly this is the informed batsman for them, and he needs to make it count.
Absolutely, and scoring when it matters, 37 for 1 and 2, maintaining 18 run rate.
Must say I'm watching Santa bowl for the first time in my life. Quite looking forward to it.
Santa to Mithila.
And Santa
for a moment forgot that there is no LBW, and the crowd is loving it.
His usual self.
But Santa should celebrate. It was a dot ball.
Santa reviews it. Can we take it upstairs?
A very good delivery. Bowled it slow and on the block hole. Mithila couldn't do anything other than drive it towards long on for a single. 1 run of 2 balls. Good start, Santa. Rahul taking his time to settle down.
That's smart.
Wide. Four runs. Rahul again trying to create room, moving on to the offside, trying to scoop it, misses it, but luckily the ball was on the leg side and given wide. Another delivery on the block hole, Yorker length, bowled quick and fast and wraps him on the pad and no runs.
Didn't expect Santa to be the game turner with the ball. With the bat, we've seen him time and again do that. And it's really refreshing to see him do it with the ball as well. This guy can do everything. Can keep, can bat, can bowl.
Yeah, 5 runs of 4 balls. Oh no, there it comes, another wide.
Santa putting on a show there. Not very happy with the umpire visibly. Might be booked at the end of the game, looks like.
I hope the tournament director is watching.
I hope he's not watching. Santa going for it, it's in the air. And very well
What a
taken.
catch there. Santa showing that Santa showing that how agile he is, and it was a difficult catch. He had to bowl, recover from his follow through, run towards extra cover, and watching the ball all the while and taking the catch and sending Rahul back to the pavilion.
It's a big wicket, Sudarshan. As we were just discussing, the informed batsman would have liked to see him not out, maybe 30 runs not out, and with the hope to see him back at the end of the innings, maybe in the last over. But that's not going to happen. He's out, and as we see the new batsman in, 46 for 2 at the moment in 3 overs, 4th over going on. As Bilal walks in. Mainly known for his bowling, has been bowling quite well recently in the leagues here. He's got to do it with the bat this time.
And Muru is now bowling as off spinners. He's been a gritty customer for the batsmen to face in this tournament.
It's going, coming towards us, and it's well over us for a massive 6.
Yes, you could hear the sound of the 10. And 6 runs, beautifully lofted over long on boundary for a 6. They move on to 52.
That's 50 up.
Very well bowled, but they steal a single. And brings Mithila back on strike. So now it'll be Murugan to Mithila. It's going to be an interesting contest to watch. Murugan's bowling fast and short. Oh, brilliantly bowled. Again a single.
Smart bowling there from Tanjai CC. I think they've pulled back things very nicely here. As we see close to end of 4 overs, 54. Looks like they could get them under around 80, which would be something they would reckon they can chase. As we see the ball in the outfield, well fielded. That's going to be 2 or not. That's close and given. It's beautifully fielded there, out there in the outfield.
Yeah, Mithila was running hard, and the throw from the boundary was very accurate to the non-striker, to the bowler, and Muru collected it and broke the stumps.
As we
That's
see
Siddhant.
Siddhant walking in, yes, he was just commentating a while back and now has to do a job with the bat there. It's always easier in the commentary box, right?
Oh, very good bowling.
Not a wide. That's
And
a
the
good decision,
batsman
I
was
reckon.
looking for, yeah, they've been backing up too much on the offside. Beautifully hit. And what
Lovely
a
stop there by
fielding.
Santa.
Santa
Beautifully done.
again,
Sidhu
and
as he runs in.
Santa
And he's
again.
gone.
And Santa
Direct
hits
hit
a
from
direct hit.
Tilapan.
Oh, that's Tilipan.
That's right. Tilapan and Santa doing the teamwork there. Santa pushing the ball in and Tilapan neatly picking it up and throwing it direct to the stumps. Sidhu for the second game in this tournament has been run out without facing a ball, I think.
And not only did they save a boundary, a near boundary, but they also get a wicket. And like I said in the last game, wicket in the last over or last two penultimate over is always puts the batting team under pressure. And they've lost two quick wickets now. "56 for 3 at the end of fourth over, and Muru once again has done a good job. He has slowed things down. He has broken the momentum, and he certainly made up for the misfield, Arjun.
Definitely, he's more than made up for it. 10 runs of that over, beautifully bowled. I think it's he's an experienced campaigner, knows what he's doing, and he's been a match winner time and again for Tanjai CC.
Beautifully bowled, a well disguised slow ball outside the off stump, and the batsman couldn't do anything. Just swings and misses. A dot ball in the last over.
As we see Rovinda bowling the fifth over here, he's very handy with the bat as well.
Yes.
Well bowled, that's in the air and could be a wicket, and it is.
And very smartly bowled. And he pitched it short, and the batsman wasn't expecting that. And but we're not seeing the players changing because this is the last wicket. The crackling willows and the Lanka Lions, be ready for your second innings for the chase. Hope the Lanka Lions batsmen are ready.
As we see, that's cracked away. Santa moving the opposite side, wrong-footed there, and that's a boundary. That's a handy boundary. I think anywhere over 70 could at least make a competitive total for them. If they bowl well, you never know. I know Tanjai is a very good batting lineup, but
SRC is also good, has a good bowling lineup, and they field very well. And they're again very experienced campaigners, so I expect them to give it a tough fight.
Oh, that's cracked away again, and looks like another boundary. That's beautiful batting by Bilal.
So looks like Arjun, like you said, we will see a score around chase of around 70 runs. Below par in my opinion, but SRC can win it. Chasing is never easy.
That's a huge hit.
There it is. There
If it was possible, we would give them 8, but that's not a part of the rules. So we'll give them 6, and that's 70 up. Definitely a competitive total here for SRC.
Yes, and one more ball to go, I think. One or two more balls to go. So Bilal is hitting some lusty blows here. And there's a wide. So that's 4 runs and extra delivery. Something that Tanjai could live without at this stage of the game. 74.
Cracked away again. Looks like a couple of runs there.
And some good footwork there in the boundary and saves 2 runs for his side.
Santa just kicking the ball away as if it's a tennis ball, but it's not. I must tell the viewers, it's a cricket ball. It's quite hard. And Santa just kicking it away like it's nothing. And as we see the close of innings, 76, 20 runs of the last over. This could be a game-changing over. And it's definitely a competitive total that they've put up for Tanjai. As we also see Cracking Willows versus Lanka Lions resuming the second innings of the first semi-final. As we see Surinder and Chaminda walking in.
It's actually Sampath.